Welcome out to It's All Been Done Radio Hour. This week we have a great new episode of the Topnotch Tangler, introducing two characters I think you're really going to like. Before we get to that, let's do our thank yous. We'd like to thank Circle 270 Media, who this podcast is a part of. We'd like to thank MadLab Theater, our wonderful host site. We just had a show there yesterday, so you missed that. But we do have another show coming up. As always, there's one right around the corner on Saturday, May 12th at 4:30 p.m. special time, because then we're performing at the Columbus Podcast Festival at 7 p.m. at the Garden Theater. So we're going to perform twice Saturday, two completely different shows, so you might want to check those out. We got to thank our wonderful host site, It's All Been Done Presents, found at IABDpresents.com. It's an entertainment network of podcasts, written work, video series, and more. The newest podcast on the network is called It's All Been Done, a Bare Naked Ladies podcast. If you have vague remembrance of the Bare Naked Ladies from the late 90s and early aughts, you're in good company. Join friends Evan and Saker as they hazily stumble through every single Bare Naked Ladies song 1 week at a time, from the first album to their last, driving themselves insane along the way. Do you know anything about B&L? That's probably more than they do. Strap in for pet theories about vampires, retirement homes, murders, and more with It's All Been Done, a Bare Naked Ladies podcast. Interestingly enough, they launched without us knowing who they were or what they were doing, just in the same city with pretty much the same name as the network, which seemed like a natural fit. Obviously, we're Bare Naked Ladies fans. The network name comes from a Bare Naked Ladies reference. Personally, I love the Bare Naked Ladies. So you should go check out It's All Been Done, a Bare Naked Ladies podcast. It's really enjoyable. Still on the first album, Gordon, so plenty of time to get in early on. Now enjoy this episode of the Topnotch Tangler.
Our next program tonight features that fearless fighter with fantastic features, the Topnotch Tangler. One night, years ago, a brilliant scientist from a rich family found herself in the wrong place at the wrong time, or possibly the right place at the right time, depending on your perspective. Pelted with rays no one fully understands, Miss Kimberly Benson was transformed into the Topnotch Tangler, a superhero who can save the city.
Oh, now you're making me blush.
Along with the police commissioner Carl Darling, Kimberly's former boyfriend, who still doesn't know her secret.
Wait, what now?
And the eager young Lieutenant Adam Carson, who now knows that Kimberly is the Topnotch Tangler.
Oh boy, thanks kindly for mentioning me.
You're welcome. This terrific trio keeps Tiptown safe from the terrible townies who terrorize it.
Who's that flying through the sky?
The Topnotch Tangler, ooh, the Topnotch Tangler.
Beating senseless the bad guys.
The Topnotch Tangler, ooh, the Topnotch Tangler.
Prettier than an apple pie.
The Topnotch Tangler, ooh, the Topnotch Tangler.
Here she comes, there she goes, bye-bye.
The Topnotch Tangler, ooh, the Topnotch Tangler.
Hey everybody, I'm on the scene. No need anymore to flee or scream. I'm here for you, so have no fear. I'll knock those villains right on their ear.
She's the best, she's really tough. Untangles evil schemes and ropes and knots. She's the hero of Tiptown's beats, cleaning up our dirty streets.
We love so nice. I'm here for you, so have no fear.
The Topnotch Tangler deserves a cheer.
Hooray!
Who's the bestest gal around?
The Topnotch Tangler, ooh, the Topnotch Tangler.
Keeping safe our own Tiptown.
The Topnotch Tangler, ooh, the Topnotch Tangler.
She'll pound those criminals in the ground.
The Topnotch Tangler, ooh, the Topnotch Tangler.
And turn every kid's smile upside down.
The Topnotch Tangler, ooh, the Topnotch
There
Tangler.
she goes, fighting crime.
Ooh, the Topnotch Tangler.
I'll do my best to make you proud. Now it's time to disperse the crowd. Thanks everybody, take care, get home safe.
There she goes again. The Topnotch Tangler.
Tonight's installment, Zanni and the Pall. We begin with Carson and Kim visiting a familiar face in prison.
The Topnotch Tangler. I was afraid you'd forgotten about little old me.
Oh boy, the Flimflam Floozy live and in person.
And she didn't come alone.
Oh, I'm sorry, Floozy. Carson and I are hanging out today, and, but you can talk freely in front of him. He knows my secret.
Oh, is that why you never visit anymore? You have a new gal pal?
Oh, I always wanted to be one of the girls.
Be nice, Floozy. Carson is just about the kindest man you'll ever meet.
He's a cop. I don't like cops.
Well, maybe if you'd quit committing crimes and we'd quit arresting you, and then we could all be friends.
What a great idea! I'll fix the error of my ways immediately.
I was just trying to help.
I haven't committed any crimes in nearly 2 years.
That's because you've been in jail.
Except when you've sprung me to lend you a hand. I was a good citizen then, wasn't I?
Yes.
You were awesome.
Then maybe cut me some slack, get me an early release.
Well, I've been thinking about that, and I have some ideas as how you can show that you've really turned over a new leaf. But that's not why we're here today.
Oh, so why are you here?
You watch the news. You know why.
You think I'm just gonna snitch on a fellow convict?
You said you're not a villain anymore.
Doesn't mean I'm a snitch.
Oh, please, the Flimflam Floozy. The commissioner's really in trouble.
I mean, it would mean a lot if you helped us out.
Why do you even care about Commissioner Darling, the Topnotch Tangler? He's awful. You can do so much better.
Bite your tongue. Don't talk bad about the commissioner.
Carl and I are friends, and we've both moved on.
He hasn't moved on.
Yes, he has.
Seriously, you believe that? Come on, you have to see it. He's dating a girl named Cam.
So?
Your name is Kim. That's only one letter off.
That's just a crazy coincidence.
And she's a billionaire businesswoman, just like you.
No, she's not. She's merely a multi-millionaire.
Still.
She's approximately your height, has the same color hair and eyes, the same build. The only difference is she isn't a superhero, unless...
Nah, I ran a full background check on her. I didn't see anything suspicious.
Carson, that does not seem ethical.
Sorry, the Topnotch Tangler.
It doesn't matter how I feel about Carl and his girlfriend.
You can't even say her name, can you?
Please, Floozy, we have to stop her.
Cam?
No, you know who I mean. I didn't lock her up, and she's not from here. She was only transferred to our jail a couple of weeks ago. I looked at her arrest report. There's almost nothing there, and I haven't found any weaknesses.
Well, the Topnotch Tangler, I can't help you.
I knew this girl was still rotten.
But I might not know someone who can.
Oh, sorry.
Meanwhile, off the coast of Tiptown on a private yacht.
Don't worry. Commissioner Darling will save us.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I believe in the commissioner, but he's a prisoner too, alongside the rest of us.
Alice, I'm surprised at you.
But don't be hard on her, Cam, dear. Alice is just scared, just as we all are.
Not you, I'm sure.
Right.
So what's the plan? How are we going to escape?
That's a good question, Warren. Carl, darling, what do we do?
Well,
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. We don't want to distract him. Alice, Warren, scoot over there and we'll let Carl think.
Thanks.
This is how we met, remember, darling? I was the hostage of a supervillain named the Risky Rhymer.
How could I forget?
Sorry. I'll go over there with the staff, and I know you'll get us out of this later.
Absolutely.
I thought I heard scooting around down here. Did I, or did I not tell you not to move? Well? No, seriously, I'm asking. I don't remember. You, boy, you. What's your name? What?
It's Warren.
Oh!
You didn't say to sit still.
Oh, I didn't? Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
What was your name again?
Warren.
Oh, well, Warren. Well, that's just too bad that I didn't tell you not to move, isn't it?
Yes?
Yeah, that's right. Because I don't like it when my hostages move.
You stabbed me!
did. You gave me the wrong answer. Now, hey, you. Did I tell you not to move?
You did. We won't move again.
Was I asking you?
No, I'm sorry.
You better be. Men should be obedient. Hey, don't you think so, pretty?
Who, me?
Do you see another pretty lady around here? Besides myself, of course.
I guess so.
Wait, you guess that I'm pretty too, or you guess that men should be obedient?
Both.
Oh, now you see, Warren? Always agree with the crazy lady holding the knife. Is that so hard? You, pretty lady, you get a pat on the head instead of a stab.
I see.
What do you want from us?
Well, that is a reasonable question, though I am slightly annoyed that you asked it. Should I be upset with you? Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna be upset with you. My name is Hella Zanni. Have you ever heard of me?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. I caused quite a ruckus over in Century City a couple of months back. I love causing ruckuses. Ruckacoosies? Oh.
You're insane.
Tisk. Does that seem like a nice thing to call me?
It's okay. She knows she shouldn't have said it. You don't have to stab her.
I know I don't have to. But I also love stabbing. It's kind of the best. Don't you? Hey, you, don't you think so, pretty? Don't you think stabbing's just the best?
Yes.
Yeah. Good girl. I knew I liked you. By the way, is the Swiss guy all right? Get it? I called him a Swiss guy because I stabbed him full of holes. Oh. Well, that's too bad. I don't want this boat anymore. It's filled with icky death now.
There's a motorboat in the bottom deck. I can show you where it is if you want to leave.
Oh, no, pretty. You're not getting rid of me that easily. I'll just wait until after the party's over, and then I'll burn the boat. Less cleanup that way.
Hold it right there,
thank
Hella
goodness.
Zanni.
Oh, a new guest has arrived. Hey, you look kind of like this one there, don't you?
No, not that much. I mean, I'm the Topnotch Tangler, and I'm here to save the scared citizens you have sequestered at sea.
I just love the way that you talk, woman. But I didn't invite you to my party, so I'm afraid you're gonna have to go.
Well, certainly. Let me leave with these four, and we'll take off.
My hostages? No way, they're mine. Well, except the dead one. You can take him. I don't want him anymore.
Dead one?
She killed Warren.
Yeah. I am getting awfully tired of your crying. That's better. No. Where were we before? Hey. We were so rudely interrupted.
Well, I believe we were about to fight.
Oh, goody. Stab.
Dodge.
Stab.
Dodge. Dodge.
Stab.
Dodge. Dodge. Dodge.
Stab.
Dodge. Dodge. Oh! You got an extra stab. That's not fair.
You think I stab in patterns? Oh, that's adorable.
The Topnotch Tangler. Knives can't harm you.
Normally you'd be right, Commissioner, but apparently she has one. Oh, God, this hurts.
Carl, do something.
What do you want me to do, Cam? She just stabbed a superhero.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here. I'm right here. And I know I stabbed a superhero. You think that just because I'm crazy that I don't do my research?
But how did you find a weapon I'm vulnerable to?
That's a secret. And now I have a hostage to replace the one that I killed. This is the best day ever. Unless you're gonna die too, Topnotch Tangler.
Oh, no. think you've missed all the vital organs.
Oh, good. You three, you bandage her up.
I can do that.
Uh-huh. That's just terrific. Yeah, I'm real glad I didn't kill you. I guess you are good for something after all. Now, what should we do next? How about maiming? I just love maiming.
There will be no maiming today, Hella Zanni.
Who are you?
I am the darkness that lurks in shadow. I am the justice that plays hard to get. I am the Pall.
Who?
How you doing, Paleo Pal?
You know it's the Pall, Zanni, not the Pal. There are two L's.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. But I know you want to be my pal.
If I did, why would I have locked you in prison?
I assume that's just your idea of foreplay. And I dig it.
Paul, kind of in a lot of pain over here, so hurry this up.
Of course, Topnotch Tangler. Dodge.
It's too bad you couldn't save us, the Topnotch Tangler. Carl would have, though. If the Pall hadn't shown up.
Funny the Pall arrived just in the nick of time.
It was no coincidence, Commissioner. Who do you think called the Pall and alerted him to the situation?
Good thinking, the Top-Notch Tangler.
Thank you, citizen.
But how did you find him? I didn't even know he existed.
Oh, it's not a terribly interesting story.
They're fighting. We have time.
Well, all right.
Hello?
Hello, is this the Pall?
Who's asking?
This is the Top-Notch Tangler of Tiptown. I got your number from Commissioner Jordan of the Century Police Station.
He isn't supposed to give out my number.
It was an emergency. Hello Zanni has escaped prison and captured several hostages.
That's terrible. You should definitely call the Pall.
So, you're not the Pall?
I am the horn that sounds in the woods. I am the spots on the mighty leopard. I am the Pall.
Okay, so you are the Pall.
Yes, that's what I just said.
All right. Can you help me?
I'll be right there.
I'm sorry, but that was a pretty lame story.
I told you.
The Pall has her.
Surrender now, Zanni.
Oh, Pally, my pal. I'm just getting warmed up.
Damn it!
Can she swim all the way to shore from here? We have to be a couple miles out.
She came onto the scene a couple months ago, and I only fought her the one time. But she seems pretty resilient.
Can't you go after her?
The Pall cannot swim nor fly.
Then how'd you get here?
A special submarine called the Pall Marine. But it takes a couple minutes to start up, so she'd be out of sight by then.
Can you fly after her, the Topnotch Tangler?
Not with this stab wound. I have to figure out what that knife was made of.
I'm here, the Topnotch Tangler. Did you catch the bad guy?
That's a bad girl, Lieutenant Carson, and no. She got away.
Well, that's too bad. Oh my goodness, are you the Pall?
I am the phone ringing in an empty room. I am the last leaf to fall from the autumn tree. I am the Pall.
Oh boy, you're the least seen superhero of all time. No one even knows how many supervillains you've caught.
Nor should they. If you need me again, the Topnotch Tangler, you have my number. I'm off.
Hey, that's my departure line. Oh, I'm feeling a little woozy.
Carson, help me get the Topnotch Tangler into your boat. She needs medical attention.
My yacht is faster.
Oh, well, yes, but your boat captain is dead, and the co-pilot is still shaking.
I'm fine.
I can drive. We'll be back in a jiffy.
All right, we gotta go.
So that was quite an episode, wasn't it? The Topnotch Tangler has a vulnerability. We met a new superhero and a new supervillain. And is it just me, or is Commissioner Darling's new girlfriend a bit annoying? Come back next time to find out in another installment of the Topnotch Tangler.
It's All Been Done Radio Hour, number 120. The Topnotch Tangler, number 14. Hello, Zanni and the Pall. Starred Samantha Stark as Kimberly Benson, a.k.a. the Topnotch Tangler. Keith Jackson as Commissioner Carl Darling. Joe Morales as Lieutenant Adam Carson. Karen Perta as Kam. Dan Condo as the Pall. Kristin Green as Hello, Zanni. Caitlin Hamilton as the Flimflam Floozy. Rebecca Horseman as Alice. And Dallas Ray as Warren. It was narrated by Chris Allen, Foley artist Brendan Talty. It was directed by Chase McCants with music director Kristin Green, vocal coach Karen Perta, technical director Shane Stefanchik, story consultant Nick Argenbright. The episode was written by Jerome Wetzel, and the theme song is by Nathan Haley and Jerome Wetzel, performed by Nick Argenbright. Please check out our website, itsallbeendoneradiohour.com, and support us at patreon.com/IABD. Have a good week.
Alice is just scared, as we all are.
Not you, I'm sure.
Right.
So what's the plan? How are we going to escape?
Oh my god. Yes, love. Sorry, I'm waiting for the laughter to die down.
You! Did I tell you not to move around?
You did. We won't move again.
What's that? Don't you think so pretty?
Who? Me?
Do you see another pretty lady around here? Besides myself, of course.
Sorry, Alice.
That would be a good place to cry louder.
Should I be upset with you? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Yeah.